Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Tunes, and this is another channel update. This channel update is special because I'm going to be talking about how I came up with Berry Tales. And I know what a lot of people think, and some of you say, oh man, that's easy. You got it from Kanye's Good Morning.
God, ain't that cute? But it's wrong!
So check this out. After Jay's Life, episode 10, I knew I was going to do something different. My thought process was to make a cartoon that I wanted to make, something that I loved, and that's the sport of basketball. So I was going to make Phenom. Now, when making Phenom, I got to a point where I was like, man, this is probably gonna take a lot of work, with all the animation of, characters playing basketball, and then like you got more than one person moving at a time, all trying to, stop a defender or block a shot, or you know what I'm saying. It just got to the point where I was like, I'm not gonna be able to do this for YouTube, you know what I'm saying. So I scratched that, and I said maybe I'll come back to it. Right now I can't do it. Then one day, I saw a commercial. Now, in this commercial, it was a bunch of animals, like, interacting with each other like humans do. But it was, like, in the 3D aspect. It was a Mio commercial. And I'm sitting here like, yo, that would be the funniest shit ever. Like, you know what I'm saying? But having them, like, black, in the urban, environment or whatever. So I did the same process I did with Jay's Life. I said, I'm going to sit down, think of the main character. Now, I didn't think of a name or anything. I just wanted to know what the animal would be. And the first thing that popped in my head was a bear. So I said, okay, the first character will be a bear. And then I said the next character would be a monkey. That'd be his best friend. Then a girl that the bear fall in love with or try to get with is going to be a giraffe. Now, this idea my wife loved. But then I thought, what if they were all one type of animal, like DuckTales? Now, in DuckTales, everybody was a duck, and they lived in Duckburg, and everybody had like names that had like Quackshell and some Scrooge McDuck. It was like everybody had like a duck type name. So I was like, okay, so how about we do all bears, and we do like runoff of bear type things. So I was like, okay, let me get the name of the character. So I had my character, he's gonna be a bear, and then first name comes, okay, Barry. That's the best play on words you can do. I gave him the last name of Ponds to do with ponds and bears being around ponds, fishing and shit like that. So Barry Ponds. Also, it's a play on words with Barry Bonds. And Barry is a Kodiak bear. So then the next character I created was Grizzly, and that's really easy. He's a grizzly bear. That's the reason why he's black. It's not because he's trying to be like ISO black. Yeah, that was really easy. And it's Grizzly McAdams, kind of like Grizzly Adams. So it's play on words. The next bear I created was Pandora. Very easy. And at this point, I'm like, yo, I am on a roll. Because she is a panda, and then you got her name is Pandora. And I call her Pandora Wang. And I forgot the clothing. That's something Wang. Alexander Wang. So that's why I gave her Wang, and Wang is like Asian or Japanese or I'm sorry if I don't get the right one, but whatever. The next bear was Paul, and Paul is a polar bear. Polar bears are white, so they would be white people. So all white people would be polar bears. I'm like, this is a good idea. Like, this is very clever at this point, and I'm loving the idea of these characters. The next two bears that were created were Claude and Specs. Now, I knew I wanted these guys to be in a fraternity. Beta Alpha Rho stands for bear, and yeah, that's the reason why it's Beta Alpha Rho. These bears were made by their voice actors, Chris Brooks and Lonnie Bogart. If you couldn't tell by their voices, they worked on Jay's Life as Iso Black and Bricks. So let's start with Claude. Claude is a sun bear. This is probably one of the dopest bears I've ever seen in my life. So the bear has like a gold herringbone or something on his neck. This is one of the coolest looking bears. Now Specs, on the other hand, is a spectacle bear. He's really one of the last few unique bears on the list of bears in the world. They have like this almost raccoon type look on their face, but I gave them the traditional one where it's like an eyebrow type white on the top. So, real simple. Last but not least, we have Autumn, who is a cinnamon bear. Now, Autumn, I didn't want to call her Cinnamon. That's like a stripper name, even though she's real thottish. But I I went for her color of her fur. And her fur was like a reddish brown, and I didn't want to call her fall, so I called her autumn. Simple. So next thing on the agenda is to get the name of the show. Well, that's on my agenda. So I was like, I thought of DuckTales, and DuckTales was a show all about ducks. So I then thought Bear Tales, and I was like, it didn't sound right. So then I thought about Jay's Life, and Jay's Life was a very simple title. It's about Jay's life. So I was like, this story is based around Barry, so I'll call it Barry Tales, which was a play on word of fairy tales. So it just sounded right. So I was like, all right, cool. This is it. Now for the biggest part, the last part, the plot. What's going on? Where's the setting? This is the biggest thing right here that I have to nail. Now, if you didn't know, I fucking love South Park. I can watch that shit all day, every day. So I'm thinking school. This is where it's gotta be at. It can't be like Jay's Life where it's just like he has a dead end job and they just go through random shit and, do a storyline off that. No. I wanted to do school, so I thought high school. Cause this way they could do crazy stuff. But then I thought if a kid watched it or a parent saw it and said this isn't right for you have them like smoking weed or having sex and shit like that in high school, it get off the wrong vibe. So it hit me. Next level, college. Now anything can happen in college. Your mom probably kissed a girl in college, but it's cool because hey, it was in college. Or somebody would say, I smoked weed before in college because everything is okay in college. You can do stupid shit in college because those years where you're at a level of adulthood, but you also are doing stupid shit. You making bad decisions. So this is the perfect place to have it at. This whole thought process is going on. I don't even have a character drawn up yet. Don't know what the character's gonna look like. Has nothing to do with Kanye's Good Morning. It never entered my mind. Even then, there was a bunch of animals. It was only one bear. Everybody else was different animals in that world, and yeah, it had nothing to do with that. Everything is coincidental, except for how the character looks. Now, I definitely did do Barry off of a Kanye bear that someone drew. I didn't want to make it look human. I wanted it to be cartoony. I wanted everything to be cartoony. Like, the stuff they held, like phones. I didn't want it to be like actual phones that we hold. I didn't want it at that high detail. I wanted it to just be cartoony. That's why they have big paw hands, and I just wanted it to be like a cartoon, but not like Jay's Life, but with just bears. So, that's how I came up with Barry Tales from front to back. That's how bitches do, right? Front to back. I want to thank everybody for making Barry Tales a success. The next episode should be out July 1st. After July 1st, I will be going on a vacation, me and my wife and some of my family members. We're heading to Florida, and I'll be gone for about 7 days. And so when I get back, I will start writing episode 10, which will be the season finale. And that thing is big. But 9 is pretty good, man. I love it. We're almost done with it. Getting all the audio in and DAT files, and I have one more or two more scenes to write. Yeah. Stay tuned for that. Don't be an asshole, man, and talk shit and stuff, because I work really hard on these, and they take days to make, man. And if I had, like, more people helping me write, or like my team I used to have, and we were actually all in the same room and able to pinball and just punch jokes back and forth. I have to write everything, so I'm trying my best to make sure it's as funny as possible, or at least humorous to the point where people find it funny. So it's a lot of work, man. So I'm hoping just one day that my day will come where I'm able to do it every single day at as much time as I need on it, and have a great show to put out for everybody. So I really appreciate it. Everybody watching, go check out my gaming channel. I do videos over there also, show like videos using video games. But because I like telling stories, so yeah, you can check that out. That's at Two Man Games. Link in the description. Follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Instagram. Peace.
Subscribe, nigga.
From the city where you got a double cup with that lean. Nigga, I'm just coolin' with my J's on and my bling bling. Boy, I ball so hard they call this 1992 Dream Team. 1992 Dream